JC, good evening. Let's get everything up and running here. The sun is shining in a little bit over there on the other side of life. The sun is out, but it's still a little chilly. I'll take the sun. I'm in New York. I can only take things as they come, right? I'm going to shut this because it's shining right in on my shirt. There we go. 26-month. Thank you, JC. 26-month cameras. That is huge. Thank you, cameras. If that doesn't put things in perspective, I don't know what does. Homie, good to see you. Danielle loves BJSA 7X. Good to see you. Welcome, everybody, as we're just getting started on this beautiful Thursday evening. Find a song, get things going here. What do I want to say? What do I want to start with? I don't even know. I'll find some. I'm trying to find a good one. How about? No. Oh, here's a song I haven't played in a while. Duran Duran. Ajax Pip Hat. Is it Pip Hat or Pie Fat? Real Sad Socket. They do. I'll be back on K-Rock to visit very, very soon. No, this is a later in their career hit. This is like their comeback hit in the 90s. Ready? Listen. Pip, not pipe. I know. I was being funny. Came in from the rainy Thursday on the avenue. Thought I heard you talking softly. I turned on the lights, the TV, and the radio. Still I can't escape the ghost of you. What has happened to it all? Crazy, some would say. Where is the life that I'd recognize? Gone away. I won't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world somehow I have to find. It's hard to try to wake my way from the ordinary world somehow I to survive. Welcome in from the people who came over from TikTok. I see your names. Thank you for popping in. Passion or coincidence once prompted you to stay. Pride would tear us both apart. Pride's gone out the window, crossed the rooftops and run away. Left me in the vacuum of my heart. What has happened to me? Crazy, some would say. Where is the friend when I need you most? Gone away. I won't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world somehow I have to find. It's hard to try to make my way for the ordinary world. I will learn to survive. Anybody who's new in here, hello. To all the OGs, good evening. If you want to request a song, Jay Chuckles, right there. 300 bits, $3. Get inside the song list. One of my amazing moderators will help you if you need any help. Thank you, JC. Papers on the road, the sad times, suffering and grief. Feed today, forgot tomorrow. He beside the news of holy war and holy need. Ours is just a little sorrow. I won't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world somehow I have to find. As I try to make my way to the ordinary world, I will learn to survive. One more time. I won't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world somehow I have to find. As I try to make my way to the ordinary world, I will learn to survive. Yeah, that was like their comeback hit, right? Hey, Jack, it has been a while. Good to see you back. JC, thank you for the bits. What up, Josh? How you doing, buddy? Sorry, tearing the tags off my shirt. How's Josh? Show me that bow. Downeaster, Alexa, Billy Joel. One of probably Billy Joel's finest songs, by far. And easily his greatest song of the 80s. There's 70s Joel, there's 80s Joel, and there's 90s Joel. 80s Joel. Wait a minute, is Downeaster, Alexa 80s song? Don't know. Homie, thank you for the bits. That's a hard song. So many words. Let me see. What Downeaster, excuse me, the Downeaster Alexa. 89, yeah, was the 80s. Whole. Nice. I couldn't remember because there's like a record that came out shortly after that. Yes, so it's 80s. It's still considered 80s Joel. Did I get your live learn? Flavor Dave? No, I didn't see it come in. Bunch of touch. My dad loved that word. Let's do Downeaster Alexa. Aleutian, good to see you. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Matt Suarez, 18. When did you donate 25? It didn't pop up, my friend. Now I'm on Downeaster Alexa, cruising through the Lake Highland Sound. I have charted a course to the vineyard, but tonight I am Nantucket bound. We took home diesel back in Montauk yesterday and left this morning from the Belly-Conyers Bay. Line called the locals here, I had to sell my home. Proud to leave, I worked my fingers to the bone so I could own my northeaster Alexa. And I go where the ocean is deep. There are giants out here in the canyons, and a good captain can't fall asleep. Well, I've got bills to pay and children who need clothes. I know there's fish out there, but where God only knows. They say these waters aren't what they used to be. I got people back on land who count on me. So when you see my northeaster Alexa, if you work with the road and the reel, tell my wife I am trolling Atlantis, and I still have my hands on the wheel. Lucian, thank you for the bits. Pushing us into level 2. So I try my northeaster Alexa, more and more miles from shore every year. Since they told me I can't sell no stripers, and there's no looking so fishing here. I am a big man like my father was before. Can't make a living as a bad man anymore. There ain't much future for a man who works the sea. There ain't no island left for islanders like me. Yeah, yeah, yo. Yeah, 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 yo. Well, yeah, yeah, yo. Amelia, good to see you. Real Sad Socket, thank you so much for using your Prime on me. Aleutian, again, thank you for the bits. Great freaking song that you picked. Michael? Yeah, I bought this at the Black Label show that I probably got COVID at. Pretty sure I got COVID there. We got a hype train going on. I know it's early. We'll hype it up a little bit later, obviously. But thank you so much. Anytime a hype train is there, I am. Maddie, good to see you. All right, what? Am I feeling sick? No. I'm just saying that when I got this shirt back in November, I saw them, and that's when I got the COVID. Could have been somewhere else, but most likely that night. Let's do Exile by Taylor Swift. Thank you, Aleutian. Thank you, JC, for the bits. Matt Suarez, how are you? Where is it? This is a really great song right here. I got in December. Yeah, mine was late November. Right before Thanksgiving. It was a nice Thanksgiving treat. This one's a half step up. It was pretty cool, man. Right? I got to get those. Mike is the drummer in my band, Brand New Sin. And I got these videotapes the other day from the guy that shot our very first video for Brand New Sin back literally 20 years ago. I probably shot it somewhere around this time 20 years ago. And I got the actual beta tapes of the actual video and the B-roll and everything. And I just sent it to all the guys today and just be like, hey, man, look at this. Look what I got in the mail. So I'm going to get those broken down. So, Got the Cat, good to see you. Aleutian, this one's for you. Hype train's going on. Still a minute and a half left in there. early trains, just getting us rolling. This one's called Exile. Man, I hope you have a great gig, man. I appreciate you stopping in. I appreciate the support you give me, man. And for picking me up. Taking me out that night, man. I appreciate you. Joe and Eve, good to see you. Good to see you and the hubby on Friday night. Hope you guys had good luck at the casino. You walked away with a lot of money. I can see you standing, honey, with his arms around your body, laughing, boy, the joke's not funny at all. Took you 5 whole minutes, pack us up and leave me with it, holding on to slow out here in the hall. I think I've seen this film before. Didn't like the ending. You're not my homeland anymore. So who am I offending now? Who my town? Now I'm in exile, seeing you out. I think I've seen this film before. I can see you staring on here like he's just your understudy, like he gets your knuckles bloody for me. Second, third, and holy chances, pins on the breaking branches, those eyes that insult your injury. I think I've seen this film before. Didn't like the ending. You're not my problem anymore. So who am I offending now? You bear a crown. Now I'm in exile, seeing you out. I think I've seen this film before. Leaving out the side door. So step right out. There is no amount of crying I can do for you. Oh, this time you always wanted everything line. You didn't even hear me out. You never gave a warning sign. Oh, this time I never learned to read your mind. Couldn't turn things around, 'cause you never gave a warning sign. So many signs, so many signs, so many signs. I think I've seen this film before. Didn't like the ending. You're not my homeland anymore. So who am I offending now? You my town. Now I'm in exile, seeing you out. I think I've seen this film before. Leaving out the side door. So step right out. There is no amount crying I can do for you all this time. You always wanted everything line. Didn't even hear me out. Never gave a warning sign. So many signs, so many signs, so many signs. Pollution. Hope you're having fun folding your laundry. And thank you for that. I appreciate you. Happy Thursday, everybody, or happy early Friday, or happy Thursday afternoon, whatever day it is. Good day to you. Down Straight, Flavor Dave. There you go. You got the live learn. I saw that come through, man. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for getting that in there. And thank you, Carla, for making that happen. Down Straight. Let me see. Boom. Well, that isn't what I typed in at all. Gonna have to look over here. Hang on a second. We're looking at it. First live learner night. Thank you so much. Kingdom down stat. I was putting that in wrong. See if it goes differently if I put this in this way. There it is. I had an R in there. I can't type. Let's take a listen, man. My headphones at. It's weird to have the sun still out this late. It seemed like a very long winter, and it seemed like it was just dark all the time. So for the sun to be shining in, crazy. Well, hello, JoJo. Caps on loud. Ribsta. Good evening to you. Weird or both. Can it be weirdly amazing? That'd be awesome too. All right. Let's take a listen. I imagine this band, is it down stat? Vincenzo, good to see you. There it is. Starts off a little bit like this. Let's take a listen. Adrenaline in my soul, every thought out of control, do it all, get them off their feet. I like this. I like his voice. So the chorus. Took it all away, I give it all away. Can take my freedom, here to change the game, better rate of pain. I built my kingdom, now you're bound to me. Dream my dreams, so not my name. Follow me until the end. I am my kingdom. See the bridge. There is a bridge. See the second verse? Get to the bridge. Sam. Here to change the game. I think I got it. I want to hear it from the top. Sam, good to see you, friend. East Coast, baby. And Midwest, let's be honest, right? Just want to hear this verse in the... That's like, hey-oh! Very good, man. I like this man. All right, ready? Flavor David, I'm ready for it. Vinny, thank you for the fit dice roll. That'll come right up. And I was going to do a sub goal from the last stream as well. There we go. Adrenaline in my soul, every thought out of control, doing all to get them on my feet. Crowd is here about to blow, waiting for me to start the show. Out the curtains, let's go up, I'm home. Father said when I was younger, hard treats a bitter man. Took it all away, you gave it all away. Can't take my freedom, change the game, the band, I made a pain. I built my kingdom, now you bow to me. You took my dreams, but not my name. Follow me till the end. I am my kingdom. Lights go down, I'm ready now. Tear this roof off for the town. Gonna give them what they came to see. Hear the crowd on their toes, ready to start the show. Out the curtain, let's go up, I'm home. Father said when I was younger, hard times will be the better man. Took it all away, you gave it all away. Can't take my freedom, here to change the game, better made a pain. Build my kingdom. dreams are not my name. Follow me until the end. I am my kingdom. Trying to tell me what to do. Step right over and right through. I'm the king, I am the crown. Now you should watch me take my throne. I rule my kingdom. Took it all away, I gave it all away. Can't take my freedom. Here to change the game, better made of pain. I built my kingdom. Now you're bad at me. You took my dreams, but it's not the same. You follow me on to the end. I am my kingdom. I have never heard that song before. Thank you, Flavor Dave, for the live learn. I appreciate you. Dave. Calling Baton Rouge for JC. Cheese Pup Cake, thank you so much for the follow. Also, Denzel Hansel, thank you for the follow. And The Garden, 5 months, thank you for the resub. The Garden, you just had a kid? Congratulations. I'm gonna roll this, play a song, and we'll do some cards that I have left over from a sub goal of the last stream. There you go. 30, Russian Twist. Russian Twist. Congratulations. Congratulations. First kid, second kid, third. Here we go. $17, $18, $19, $20, $22, $23, $24, $25, $26, $27, $28, $29, and $30. Russian Twist for Vincenzo. So let's play Calling Baton Rouge. Calling Baton Rouge. Beaker. Good to see you, friend. Are you back in New York yet? Soon, right? Let's calling Baton Rouge. Definitely 9. 30th. Soon. Very soon. I bet you're ready to come home. Seems like you've been gone for a while. No way. I mean, look at that. Hang on, I'm finding it. Look at that, man. Oh, well, baby. Oh, little baby toes are my favorite. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. That's amazing, man. Lucian, thank you so much. All the bits. Sue Garth Brooks, and then we'll play some Pick Your Poison. I got to do 3 cards left over from the last stream for the sub goal. There it is. Last night I spent the arms of the girl in Louisiana. Although on the highway, my thoughts are still with her. Such a strange combination of a woman and a child. Such a strange situation. Tell me, let me 100 miles, calling Baton Rouge. I'll replay of last night's events roll through my mind. Except they soon hold to reach by 3 red wine. I see a truck stop sign away, so I change the lane. Need a cup of coffee and a couple of guys change, calling Baton Rouge. I'll be ready, won't you put me on a through? Gonna send my love down to Baton Rouge. Hurry up, would you put her on the line? Gotta talk to my girl just one more time. BR. Hello, Samantha, dear, I hope you're feeling fine. It won't be long until you're with me all the time. But until then, I spend my money right out of my last dime. Oh, 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 calling Baton Rouge. I'll be ready, will you put me on a through? Wanna send my love down to Baton Rouge. Hurry up, put her on the line. Talk to my girl just one more time. Calling Baton Rouge, sweet Baton Rouge, my Baton Rouge. Thank you so much, JC. All right. If you guys have never, ever done this, we're playing Pick Your Poison. I'm going to give you 2 scenarios. This is left over from a sub goal from the last stream. Oh my God, that's horrible. You have to pick between the 2. I had to pick as well. We're going to do. They're horrible. This one is this. I already know the answer to which one I'm going to do. All right. The first one is you got to pick between one of these 2. One, you got to change your last name to Hitler. Or be unable to pee without looking into someone's eyes. So in order for you to go to the bathroom, you have to look directly into someone's eyes. I will take that any day. I'll take the peeing while looking into someone's eyes any day over changing your last name to Hitler. What? JC would change your last name to Hitler? Wow. That's tough. I just look into someone's eyes. All right. Ready for number 2? Oh, my God. That one's horrible. Oh, God. I mean, there's been some bad ones, but I don't even know how to pick between these 2. Staring right into someone's eyes when you pee. All right, here's the next ones, all right? Have your skin be as flammable as gasoline, or perform surgery on a loved one without professional assistance. What the hell? What do you do with those? Skin be as flammable as gasoline, or perform surgery on a loved one without professional assistance. I mean, it could be simple surgery. It could be just like, right? Like closing a wound. I mean, I would probably half-ass it, but I could probably, do some sutures. It didn't say like open heart surgery. Surgery can be very, very simple. I don't know about, I'll take the surgery over flammable. It didn't say life-threatening, just said surgery of some sort. That one's tough because flammable, you may not even go out in the sun. If you get too hot, you just burst into flames. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. Wait, Lauren, what was your answer? You were going to take... I'd take the surgery. I'd just probably close someone up. Oh, my God. All right, these are the two. I'm gonna save that one for a second. All right, the last of these cards before we get back to the queue. Amputate a friend's leg without any painkillers. Not your leg, it's your friend's leg. Sorry, friend. Or always let out a loud fart 2 minutes into sex. Well, that's good because, I mean, I only last 1 minute, so that fart won't even make it. So I'm good. I'll take the fart 2 minutes into sex. Fart, I think everyone's going to, but right? Your friends, listen, who hasn't farted during sex? Anyways, it's just farting. I mean, cutting a friend's leg off with no anesthesia or painkillers? Come on. Your friend's like, dude, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to cut your leg off. Like, you'll be done having sex, right? And then a minute later, you're like, I'll take the fart. I take the fart. Lauren Babick, release the Babick. Good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. A Dutch up. It released the leg. Release the leg. Thank you for giving the shout out to our friend Lauren. She plays League of Legends. Whoever chooses the leg, we aren't friends. Yeah, exactly. We are no longer friends, so you can't cut my leg off. If you're not following Lauren, then do so at this moment. Lauren, do you have a normal streaming schedule? Or do you just do what the fuck you want? You're like, I'm going to play League of Legends for the next 9 hours. You have an actual schedule? A schedule? Oh, you did marbles? You chatted? Ooh, checking out new music tomorrow. You're streaming at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stream whenever. But are you talking about your new video tomorrow? Lauren's got a new video coming out tomorrow for her new song that just came out. The video for that, I believe, comes out. And then the album drops not till June, right? Not till summer. Lauren, I can't wait to sing with you again. I miss it. Let's pull some Lady Gaga. Bradley Cooper for Lucian. Vincenzo. Vinny, I get to see you. A couple weeks, friend. Would you rather fart on stage during each song at a show? Who says I don't? I'm looking in the wrong spot. Hang on. Release the Babick. I'd fart on, dude. I don't know how I'd feel after eating Taco Bell for an entire week. Then you'd be farting constantly. So if you ate Taco Bell for a week, you would obviously be farting at every show anyway. So I'll just take the fart. Lucian, this is for you. Oh, that's right. A new cover tomorrow. Is that with the same guy you sang Beautiful with? I don't know if you'd have anything in your colon. I don't know if it'd be clean. Let's be honest. There's no way a Taco Bell would actually clean out your colon. Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. In all the bad times I feel myself. Wolfman Coming, thank you for getting on a sub. Appreciate you. This is when Lauren sings. Tell me something more. Aren't you tired trying to feel it full? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so cold? Matt. I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times I feel myself. I'm all the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash to the surface where they can't hurt us. Fall from a shallow now. In the shallow. In the shallow. In the shallow. Fall from a shallow now. I can't do that part. I'm on the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash to the surface where they can't hurt us. Fall from a shallow now. In a shallow. In a shallow. In a shallow. We fall from a shallow now. I've told this story, but now that Matt's actually here, Matt came and picked me up when I was in LA. I got into LA a day before. I got into LA a day before the tour started, and we went and saw Matt Walden and Carmela TV and CA in LA and Dream On Music play at the Virgil. And we get into the Virgil and we sit down and have a drink. Our good friend and fellow streamer, Robbie Fantana, buys us a drink. And Matt and I were just sitting there shooting the shit. And we're like, man, I'm having deja vu in this club. And I kept thinking, like, man, I've ever been here when I was in LA, or Matt was talking. We kept racking our brain all fucking night long. And then every time, Dave, good to see you. And then every time it seemed like I went to the bathroom, Matt was already going to the bathroom, or vice versa. And it looked like we were like totally meeting up to do a drug deal or like doing some bumps in the bathroom. It was Fucking so bizarre. And we kept like, man, this is getting shady, right? And then we finally put two and two together. And I looked up like the Virgil movie. And I was like, oh, this is the part where Lady Gaga is discovered by Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper meets Lady Gaga in at the drag show at this place. And this was at the Virgil in Los Angeles. And that's where we were that night. We finally put two and two together. But yeah, it was so funny. Man, I can't wait to hang again, man. That was a good hang. That in San Francisco was a good hang, but the one in LA was great. Oncoming Storm, good to see you, friend. How is Dave doing? Let's do a live learn for the one and only Dusklight. Hey, Tickle Chew. Yeah, we had the same. Well, we got there at the same time. We started drinking at the same time. So, yeah. Yes, you do need to come out. We're doing another Sabaton song. Oh, my God. I got in a conversation about Sabaton in Portland with Old School Nerd, who has happened to be in here last stream. He's a gigantic Sabaton fan. You've had a bad last couple weeks. Oh, Dave, man, everything cool? Wolfman coming, yes. Homer hops tomorrow. Let me talk about that real quick as I'm pulling up this song. Tomorrow in Homer, of all places, which is just south of Syracuse, probably, I say, a good 20, 30 minutes, probably 30 minutes south of Syracuse, a little place called Homer, just outside of Cortland. I'm playing at Homer Hops with two other amazing streamers. My good friends, the Endy Brothers, will be opening tonight. They will be playing like a 45-minute set or so. Then our good friend Tyler Levs, one of the hardest working men in all of Twitch, will be coming down to visit us. He will be playing a set, and I'll be closing out the night, 6 to 9 p.m. at Homer Hops. Get down there. It's going to be a really special night. We're super excited. The Endy Brothers and I have known each other for a number of years in IRL, prior to COVID and Twitch and everything else. But it's really going to be a great night to just hang out and actually meet Tyler and watch Tyler do his thing live, man. It'll be so cool. Joe and Matt, the bathroom tour. Are we playing in the bathroom, or are we just going to the bathroom together, making everyone all uncomfortable? So, yeah. So the three of us are playing tomorrow, Homer Hops. So if you happen to be in the Southern New York area, come on down. Dave, oh, my God. I am so freaking sorry to hear that, man. Love you, brother. Come here. Let me give you a bro hug. Everybody give the one and only Oncoming Storm, a.k.a. Dave, a hug. Most bathrooms got great acoustics. We can do some killer harmonies in there. All right. Let's listen to this one. Dustlight. Christmas truce. If anyone knows about Sabaton always thinks about usually war, right? Wars, histories around wars, modern, ancient, whatever. It's all about wars, apparently. I'm just going off what I know. I could be completely wrong in that assumption that they're all about that. But so here we go. Let's look it up. Christmas truce. Not Christmas tree. Christmas truce. All right, let's take a listen. Right key? Let me get this. Let's listen. So the chorus goes like this. They were all brothers tonight, we're all friends. Moment of peace in a war that never ends. They were all brothers, we drink and unite. Now Christmas has arrived and the snow turns ground white. Hear the carols in trenches, we sing, oh holy night. Guns playing the rest among the snowflakes. Christmas and then churches so on the far from home. Oh, it's very European metal. It's a waltz. Oh, it's metal. It's European metal. Is there a bridge? No? Let me hear this verse and we got the next chord. I remember the sadness, we're hiding our tears, not for land where we face our fears. We were soldiers, to the wood on our shoulders, for our nations, what we bury, we are friends. We're all friends. They were all brothers tonight, we're all friends. Moment of peace in all war that never ends. They were all brothers, we drink and unite. Now Christmas had arrived and the snow turned ground white. Here the girls of the trenches, we sing holy night. Guns laid to rest from the snowflakes. Christmas in the trenches, Christmas and the friends far from home. I think I got it. I'm not really sure. Ask Dust Light or actually look it up. I'm sounds like it because I do remember. There you go. Thank you, Dust Light. Dave's here. No truer statement has been spoken. All right. What a crazy time that must have been, right? Fighting a war like that back in the day. All right, let's give it a whirl. You ready, Dust Light? Silence. I remember the silence. On a cold winter day, money meant on the battlefield, and we're used to the violence. Then the cannons went silent, and the snow fell. Voices sang me from no man's land. We're all friends. And today we're all brothers, tonight we're all friends. A moment of peace in the war that never ends. Today we're all brothers, we drink and unite. Now Christmas has arrived, the snow turns the ground white. Hear the carols from the trenches, we sing, oh holy night. And the guns laid to rest among the snowflakes. Christmas in the trenches and Christmas in the front far from home. Madness, oh I remember the sadness. We're hiding our tears, falling and we face all our fears. We're soldiers, carry war on our shoulders. From our nations, Is that way we bury our friends. We are our friends. And today we're all brothers, tonight we're all friends. Moment of peace in a war that never ends. Today we're all brothers, we drink and unite. Now Christmas has arrived and the snow turns ground white. And the carols from the trenches we sing, oh holy night. Come lay the rest among the snowflakes. Christmas in the trenches, or Christmas in the front far from home. We're all friends. Today we're all brothers, tonight we're all friends. Moment of peace in a war that never ends. Today we're all brothers, we drink and unite. Now Christmas and the right now so across the ground white. Christmas on the front line, we walk among friends. Think about tomorrow, the battle will commence. Celebrate Christmas, we thought of our friends. Never made it home when the battle has commenced. What a cool song, man. Every time I hear Sabaton, I'm always like, man, there's a band that just, you're learning about history, one. And second of all, to write those songs, to be able to write those songs and be able to get them in like I mean, you got to do your research, man. Like, because you don't want to screw up something that's super historical like that. A lot of people know, and you got to be able to recreate that story in someone's head. That's cool. That is a talent I do not have. You know, it's very interesting, man. Yeah, they definitely have showmanship about them for sure. Kimmers, thank you for the donation. Also, thank you. Judith got you on camera. Thank you. We'll do some Barry Manilow. Love Barry Manilow. Johnny Cash. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the desert, air, man. I'm going to screw up the words. It gets hard. My daughter will be home in a little bit. She's at softball practice right now. She should be home around 8 o'clock. What? They did an album about the first king of Sweden in 2 languages. That can't be easy. No. Jesus. That... blown away. A band around from Auburn, New York that is very big in internationally called Man of War did a song at one time, and they said they were going to, I can't remember, I want to say like 20 different languages they did. Something obnoxious. It might have been 20 languages. It was definitely over 10. And they're like, yeah, we're going to do this song, but we're going to do it in 12 or 13 different languages. And I remember talking to a singer one time at a gig because his son's band opened for us in Auburn. And I was talking to Eric, the singer for Man of War, and I'm like, man, what the hell? How hard was it to sing in all those languages? He goes, honestly, I didn't even know we were going to do it. He goes, we're at a press conference, and Joey, who's the band leader, Joey DeMeo, goes, yeah, we're going to do this song, blah, blah, blah. They're talking about the song they're going to do. And he goes, and we're going to do it in like 12 different languages. And Joe and Eric didn't even know that. And he goes, oh, we are? Yeah, she just got she's only had 2 practices so far. But I mean, dude, she's 8, so all of them are just barely learning how to, throw a ball, catch a ball, field it. She wants to play catcher. She goes, Daddy, I really like being catcher. And she's trying that out tonight. So it's really, really cool. She did so good the other night. Avery's never been the most athletic girl, but all of a sudden the athletes started coming out in her the other night, and she was throwing the ball just like nothing. And she had an at-bat with her coach, and the first pitch the coach threw, bam, base hit down the first line. But then she didn't know what to do. And they're like, run to first. So she runs to first. So like, drop the bat. And she's running the first with the bat in her hand. And she gets the bat. And then she gets the first and then throws the bat. It's so funny to watch kids like learn how to play sports. It's so good. Yeah. Let me get the right key of this one. I've been everywhere, man. Here we go. I can't wait to see her actually play. Her first game's like a week away. I'm going to do my best to get all the words to this song. Here we go. Homie, it's for you. Been toting my pack along that dusty Winnemucca road when along came a semi with a hide and canvas covered load. If you're going to Winnemucca with me, you can ride. Climbed up in the cab and I settled down inside. Asked me if I seen a road with so much dust and sand. I said, listen, I've been traveled every road in this here every land. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the desert bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. Off the trail share, man. I've been everywhere. Here we go. This gets interesting. I've been to Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Sarasota, Wichita, Tulsa, Illinois, Oklahoma, Tampa, Panama, Panama, Pango, Baltimore, Salvador, Amarillo, Tumbleweed, Kelly. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the desert bare, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Traveling my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Boston, Charleston, Daytona, Louisiana, Washington, Houston, Kingston, Texarkana, Monterey, Federal, San Jose, Telepost, Elmwood, Black Rock, Little Rock, Tennessee, Hennessy, Chicopee, Shirley, Grand Devil, Lake, Single, Pete, Sick. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the desert, fair, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Travel up my share, man. I've been everywhere. Woo, ready? I've been to Louisville, Nashville, Knoxville, Alabama, San Antonio, Texville, Waterville, Costa Rica, Pittsfield, Springfield, Bakersfield, Shreveport, Hackensack, Cadillac, Fort Lauderdale, Danville, Idaho, Chattanooga, Arlington, Edmonton, Pasadena, Catalina. I see what I mean. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the desert air, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Travel on my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Pittsburgh, Parkersburg, Gravelwood, Colorado, Lewisburg, Freesburg, Penland, El Dorado, Larimore, Annamore, Hamilton, Chickasaw, Chaska, then the Lasco, Barrow, Waterloo, Kalamazoo, Kansas City, Sioux City, Sioux City, Druid, Santa Wita, Pity. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the desert bare, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Travel road, my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Pittsburgh, Parkersburg, Gravelburg, Colorado, Ellsburg, Rexburg, Vicksburg, El Dorado, Larimore, Adamore, Havenstraw, Chickasaw, Chaska, Nebraska, Alaska, Opelika, Baraboo, Waterloo, Kalamazoo, Kansas City, Sioux City, City, Dodge City, what a pity. I've been everywhere. There you go, homie. PZD Dell. If you want to request a song, all you gotta do is type RH. Ready to go. Oncoming Storm, gotcha. It's 300 bits or $3. You can send a song list and request a song. Simple as that. More you tip, the quicker it's played. Badage. Homie, thank you for challenging me on that. I don't know how Johnny Cash ever did that. I wonder if he ever did that live. That was one of those later records. He wasn't touring that much in his career at that point. So I wondered if he actually played that live. I'm sure he did. Miss Harley Ray, 16 months. That is awesome. Thank you so much for using your Prime and the support for the past 16 months. I appreciate you. Cameras, this one's for you. Dear Agony by Breaking Benjamin. Rez, good to see you. Fall to Pieces by Velvet Revolver added to the queue. Thank you, Rez. Fall to pieces, I'm falling. Vincenzo. Where is it? Is this? It's 2 steps down the way I play it. I love the version he does with Lacey Sturm. Here you go. Cameras. I have nothing left to give. I have found the perfect hand. You were made to make it hurt, disappearing in the dark. Carry me to heaven's arms, like the way you let me go. Take the time to take my breath. I will end where I began, and I will find the enemy within. 'Cause I can feel the crawl beneath my skin. To agony, just let go of me. Suffer slowly. It's the way it's got to be. To agony. Suddenly the lights go out, will forever drag me down. I will fight for one last breath. I will fight until the end, and I will find the enemy within. 'Cause I can feel the crawl beneath my skin. To agony, just let go of me. Suffer slowly. This is the way it's got to be. Don't bury me. Face this enemy. I'm so sorry. This is the way it's got to be. To agony. Just let go of me. Suffer slowly. This the way it's got to be. Don't bury me. Face this enemy. I'm so sorry. It's just the way it's got to be. To agony. I feel nothing anymore. Thank you, Cameras. Love that tune. Love Breaking Benjamin. Thank you so much for that request. You're welcome. Rez, for you, Velvet Revolver. Homie, thanks for hanging. Thanks for the request. I saw, oh my God, JC, thank you for the bits. Has a song. Has song. JC, Live Learn coming up for you. A Joe Diffie song. Some old school country. I'm down. Thank you. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for the bits. Been a long year since you've been gone. I've been alone here, grown up. I fall to pieces, I'm falling, and all the pieces, and I'm still falling. Every time I'm leaning down, all alone I fall to pieces. Shake the dust off, Dave. I keep a journal of memories. I feel lonely, can't breathe. I fall to pieces, I'm falling. I fell to pieces, and I'm still falling. Every time I'm falling down, all alone I fall to pieces. Every time I'm falling down, all alone I fall to pieces. Every time I'm falling down, all alone I fall to pieces. All the years I tried, with more to go, with the memories that I'm waiting. Will I find you? Can I find you? Falling down. Every time I'm falling down, all alone I fall to pieces. Every time I'm falling down, all alone I fall to pieces. Rez, thank you, buddy. I think, actually, the next time should be probably a little bit lower. Every time I'm falling down, all alone I fall to pieces. Every time I'm falling down, all alone I fall to pieces. Yeah, definitely down in that range. I forgot, man. Scott Weiland was such Such a great singer. His voice changed so much, but like in a good way. Like he got, like in those early days of Stone Temple Pilots, he was very, very like, I guess, down below like that, more in the chest. But then he got more control of his voice when he was in Velvet Revolver in those later years in Stone Temple Pilots. Like, man, the dude could sing. It's just unfortunate he lost his battle with his demons, man. It really, yeah, it did. He was one of those people, like sometimes you're like, oh my God, this guy is not getting any better, but he got better. Surprising considering the battles that he had, Prop me up beside the jukebox. Joe Diffie. Did he recently pass away? Like within the past year, maybe? Joe Diffie. Yeah, he did. March 29th, right as the pandemic was starting. That's right. I was like, I remember that. Wow, he died 2 days after being testing positive for coronavirus. He probably had it, and then by the time that's unfortunate, man. So let's do a Joe Diffie song. Thank you so much, JC. Let me pull this up. Yeah, I remember that, and that was so early on. It's really hard to remember what part of the pandemic certain things happened because it went on for so long. That 2 years kind of blend together, man. So let's do this. Judith on camera, you got a song coming up too. We got a couple new follows. Real Heifer, and Paige Alexandria 93. Thank you so much for your follows. Welcome in. It's the last stream we ended up going over 28,000 followers. That is crazy talk. All right. Live learn for JC. JC, thank you again. Always for your awesomeness. Every time let's look it up. Falling down, all alone I fall. Prop me up by the jukebox. If I die. Oh my God, I remember this song now. Nikki, thank you for coming over from TikTok. Welcome. What a classic country voice Joe had. Maggie B, good to see you. Thank you, Nikki. Appreciate you. Come on over. I'm doing a live learn right now. I'm learning a song by Joe Diffie. Well, I ain't afraid of dying. It's a thought of being dead. Wanna go on being me once my eulogy's been read. Don't spread my ashes out the sea. Don't lay me down to rest. You can put my mind at ease if you fill my last request. Spread my ashes out the sea. Lay me down to rest. You can put my mind at ease to fill my last request. It's on the jukebox if I die. my poetry on the sand, put a safe drink in my hand, me up beside the jukebox if I die. Prop me up by the jukebox if I die. Lord, I wanna go to heaven, but I don't wanna go tonight. Fill my boot up with sand, put a strip drink in my hand, prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Oh, that's great. Just want to hear this last part, and I got it. What a... I got it. You ready? Hippie, good to see you. Candy, porcupine. Oh, that sounds. Oh. I thought I heard Avery coming in too. All right, let's do this. Well, I ain't afraid of dying. Thought of being dead. Go on being me once my eulogy's been read. Spread my ashes out to sea. Don't lay me down to rest. Put my mind at ease if you fill my last request. Prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Lord, I wanna go to heaven, but I don't wanna go tonight. Fill up my boots with sand, put a strip drink in my hand, prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Just let my headstone be a neon sign. Just let it burn in my memory, all of all my good times. Fix me up with a mannequin. Just remember I like blonde. I'll be the life of the party even when I'm dead and gone. Prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Lord, I wanna go to heaven, but I don't wanna go tonight. Fill up my boot with sand, put a stiff drink in my hand, prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Just make your next selection while you're still in line. You can pay you less respects, 1/4 at a time. Prop me up by the jukebox if I die. Lord, I wanna go to heaven, but I don't wanna go tonight. Fill up with my boots of sand, put a strength drink in my hand, prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Lord, I wanna go to heaven, but I don't wanna go tonight. Fill up my boots with sand. Put a stiff drink in my hand. Prop me up beside the jukebox if I die. Thank you so much for that live learn, JC. For you. Chicken tacos tomorrow night. Still cooking the chicken. Camby, what are you doing to us? You know how much we love food in here. Well, porcupine meatballs. That sounds like something that my grandmother used to make, something along those lines. I wonder what they're called, though. All right. Yes. Are you going to put it in the food? Is it in the food channel? I got to look. You're going to make me hungry. I'm so hungry. Where's the food? All the food. It will be awesome. Mises. Tasteless. Good to see you. 5 months. Why does it seem like it's been so much longer than that? Tasteless, thank you so much. Mises, thank you so much for the bits. Mises, thank you. One of my favorite songs I've ever written. I appreciate you. Let's do some Mandy by Barry Manilow for Judith Got You on camera. What's the story behind that name? Or is it just something? Are you a photographer? What's the story, Judith? You don't have to tell. Sometimes I'm so curious what a screen name is. Sometimes the screen name is just a screen name. Matt Suarez, thank you for gifting out a sub. The Pilot Guy 335. Hype train has started. Let's do Barry Manilow and then we'll hype this hype train. Let's see if we can get a level 5 and spin the wheel. Spin that wheel. Mandy, his very first hit as well. I remember all my life. Hype train is hyping. We hit that hype train level 5. We spin this wheel. The wheel of possibility. However it may roll. I take pictures in my other life. I figured that. Cool name. I appreciate it. Here you go, Judith. I remember all my life. Raining diamonds cold as ice. Shadows of a man, face to window, crying in the night. The night goes in the morning, just another day. Happy people pass away. Looking in your eyes, I see a memory, never realized. Heavy you made me, oh Mandy. Well, you came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away, oh Mandy. Well, you kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I need you today, oh Mandy. Did I see a Sarita in here? Caught up in the standing on the edge of time. Walked away when love was mine. Caught up in the world of uphill climbing, tears in my mind. Nothing is rhyming, oh Mandy. Well, you came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away, oh Mandy. You kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I need you today, oh Mandy. Yesterday's a dream, I freeze the morning, crying in the breeze. Pain is calling, oh Mandy. Well, you came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away, oh Mandy. Kiss me and stop me from shaking. Need you today, oh Mandy. Atrix, thank you. Tasteless, thank you for the gifted out subs. 5 of them in the middle of this hype train. Where Zazirish. Zozir. Cameras, thank you for giving out 5 subs. We're pushing into level 3 now. Only 6 away from our first sub goal of the evening. Thank you for doing that, Cameras. Cameras, we appreciate you. Tasteless, we appreciate you. That's how communities are built. Thank you so much. Peanut Pie should be home any minute now. All right, let's hype it up. Well, it's a hop train rolling down the tracks. Well, it's a hop train rolling down the track. Something bit to give the subs and move along my hop train. Subs. Thank you for the subs, Kemmers and Tastes. Zozie, Irish, of course we do. Hop train, well, rolling down the trails. I got an itch on my hand. Hop train, rolling down the trails. Tasteless, something bit to give the soul, move along my hop train. Oh, Tasteless and Cameras, and Tasteless and Cameras, and Matt Suarez started this hype train. We the sun rolling down the tracks. Something bit to get the sun, move along my hype train. Tasteless, appreciate you. Now you are a sub. Zozie Irish. Zozie, is that how you say it? Welcome in. Death by Cow. Something bit to give the sub and move along my hype train. Well, it's Thursday night. We hit our first sub goal. I appreciate you. See how that happens, Zozie? We're halfway through level 4, let's get to level 5. We hit that sub goal, let's see if we spin wheel tonight on the hot train. Rolling down the tracks. Edos, the hunter, thank you for the sub. 2 months, currently on a 2-month streak. There's Queen V. On the hop train, rolling down the trail. Fucking hop train, rolling down the trail. Tammy G, thank you for the bits. Level 4 is moved along with it. Oh, the hop train. Camby, what are you eating now? Candy's making us all really hungry. Now she's gonna get dessert. What are you getting for dessert? We really gotta know you're sharing porcupine, meatballs, and all those yummy things. We want all the tacos and all the yummy things. Hop train, rolling down the tracks. It's a hop train, rolling down the tracks. It's a hop train rolling down the tracks. Something bit to give the souls and move along my hop train. Queen V, I am fantastic. Streaming with all my friends in a cozy little room, waiting for my daughter to come home from softball practice. We're talking about food. Hungry. Ooh, I'm hungry. Beer Balot. Hi. 2 minutes left on level 4. Let's get to level 5. Sarah Joe, thank you for the generous tip on the hop train. Mises pushing on to level 5. Mises, Mises, you're the man. Thank you for the gift of subs. You are appreciated. All of you are appreciated. Tammy G, thank you for the bits. Mises, let's see if we can. Now, we got a level 5. We can't leave a level 5 laying on the table. Let's go. Make sure we get you guys some songs for gifting out these subs and building this community on the hype train. 4 minutes left. Hit that level 5. Can we get it out alive? If we hit this level 5, we spin this little wheel. And on this little wheel, there's Mexican snacks. I sing the chat. Play the cards, I do an original, I do a genre bender, or I eat bugs. Those are the options. Mexican snacks. Mexican yummy snacks. Sing the chat. Cards, we play Pick Your Poison. I play an original song. I take a genre, and I take a song like Metallica, and we turned it into a Disney song one night. Or I eat bugs. It always ends up being bugs for some friggin' reason. We gotta hit that level 5. We already hit a sub goal. Let's see if we get 2 of them. Hype train. I hope not, no bugs. And also the Hunter, thank you for the Mexican snacks are amazing. They're so yummy. I had this thing out on the road. It was like, oh my God, I don't even remember what it was. Me and the guys from Halocene bought this thing. It was like a something root. It was like a kind of like a fig covered in like chili, but sugar. I don't even know. It was so good. Maggie B, thank you for the bits. Let's get to Kazoo. Bayside, dropping the subs. Almost there. Ready? The bits. Kazoo's gonna take us over the top. Almost there. You guys can't see that, but today I was cutting a bagel for my daughter and I cut my thumb. My skin's hanging. Ouchie. Can you tune a kazoo? You know what you can? You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. True story. Title of an REO Speedwagon record. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. Something bit to give this subs. Who's gonna take us over the top? JC, thank you for the bits. That's a wicked dad joke. But it was the name of a record in the 70s. We got 1 minute left on the level 5. Who's gonna push it over and spin that wheel tonight on the hype train? Rolling down the tracks. Something bit to give this up. On my hype train. We're running out of time. We've come this far, don't let it go. We got 16% to go on the hype train. You can pick your friends, but you can't pick your nose. You can pick your friend's nose. Dude, help me, I gotta pick my nose. Dave, would you pick my nose if I was in Beer Balot? That's a modest and much needed. JoJo pushing over the top with 3,000 bits. Booty, 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 booty. And Bayside. There we go. We got it. Let's spin the wheel right away. Man, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the support. Level 5 hype time. Amelia, thank you so much. Look at that. Amelia, thank you for the bits. T. Mergs, thank you for the bits. Bayside for the bits. Choo, choo. Let's spin that wheel. I feel alive. Learn coming my way, JoJo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, spin. I'm gonna eat it. And I'm gonna end up eating these bugs. Always is bugs. No, genre bender. All right. Let's find a song and we'll get it up. We'll do it. Let's do a Beatles song. Beatles, man, Beatles are already all over the place. Let's not do a Beatles song. Let's do something that's out of the realm where you really got to push the limits. How about something like? How about a Blind Melon song? How about No Rain by Blind Melon, done in some kind of genre? We'll vote on it. Or a Michael Jackson song. We could always do a Michael Jackson song. You know what? Michael Jackson would be fun. I'd like that idea. Michael Jackson is more of like R&B. So like, can we make a Michael Jackson song? Let's do something like Billie Jean. Billie Jean. Let's do Billie Jean in either country, punk, or show tune. I like that idea, JC. Country, punk, or a show tune. Billie Jean. We'll put up that. You guys can vote on it. Whatever one it is, we'll take Billie Jean and turn it into something. Blind Melon was about to be great, but I like the idea of that as well. But I like the idea of punk. Me, personally, I like punk. Love to hear it as a punk song. So here we go. Let's do this song. We got a sub goal coming up. At least I'm not eating bugs. Future Hoffer, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Let's do Walk on the Ocean for Sarah Jo. Sarah Jo, thank you so much for that kindly donation. You are appreciated. You are always a nice little drop in that bucket every time we stream. I appreciate that. I see you. Spotted the ocean. I love this tune. This reminds me of college. I'm going to keep my door open so I can hear Peanut Pie come in. Hang on, everybody. I can't wait to hear how softball went for her. Oh, she's home. I can hear her. Hang on, everybody. I'm going to go get Peanut Pie. Wait till Mama leaves. Wait till Mama leaves, all right? All right. Sorry, everybody. Peanut Pie just got home. Go say goodbye to Mama first, okay? Let's do Walk on the Ocean. Silent Leon, thank you so much for the resub. Here we go. Walk on the Ocean. Sarah Jo, this is for you. Spotted the the ocean, head of the tail, where we are going, so far away. Somebody told me this was the place. Everything's better, everything's safe. Walk on the ocean, step on the stone. Flesh becomes water, wool becomes bone. Half hour later, packed up with things, said we sent letters, all those little things, knew they were lying, smiled just the same, seemed they already gotten we came. Walk on the ocean, step on the stone. Flesh becomes water, wool becomes bone. Back at the homestead, air makes you choke. People don't know you, death is a joke. Don't even have pictures, memories to hold. Grow sweeter each season, slowly cold. Show tune it is. Walk on the ocean, step on the stone. Flesh becomes water, wool becomes stone. Thank you so much. That was for you, Sarah. Thank you so much. We got another sub goal. What's that sub goal gonna be? All right, we'll do a few raffles coming up when I get Avery to bed. Actually, I got to make Avery some dinner, so we'll probably take that break and we'll do some raffle off a few songs when we do that. So, what do we got next? A Joe pick for Mises. Abe's, I'll make you some dinner in a minute. Come here and say hi. Tell us about softball. You're going to put a Band-Aid on your thumb? Yeah. Okay. Did you jam it? Well, come here for a second. Did the ball come in and jam? Say hi to everybody.
Hi. It like jammed in really hard, and it's like kind of like tilted more than it should be.
Yeah, it happens. Here, you need help?
Mom, some green, cold green beans.
Oh, they're crunchy like that.
Oh, look.
There's Avery.
Hi, guys.
So tell us about softball. How was softball tonight?
Good, but my low probably of the day is jamming my finger.
Yeah, but that's okay. That happens.
Yeah.
That's on your glove. That's on your throwing hand. How did it happen?
I was trying to hit a ball.
Yeah.
And then I went too quick and it hit.
Oh.
It hit it.
Oh. Did you get the hit though?
No.
No?
It like hit my thumb.
Is that the only time that you
Vinny!
Vinny!
He says hi in that language.
Yep, in Vinny language.
Look. Yeah. Hi.
Look how big you look compared to that. So, did you play catcher tonight? What else did you do? You don't remember?
No, because I'm so tired.
Okay, come here. So I'm gonna play a couple songs, and then we'll come out. We're gonna wrap up your songs, and I'll make you
some dinner.
Yeah, well, you can have some green beans. I got the cotton candy grapes, some cotton candy grapes, and maybe I make you some chicken nuggies or taquitos. We can do taquitos for lunch tomorrow and maybe chicken nuggets tonight.
Corn?
I make corn on the cob. I make corn on the cob for you. So corn on the cob. And what else do you want? What do you want for a meat?
Chicken.
I'm out of pulled chicken, but I can make chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
Okay. All right. Why don't you get set on the couch?
Okay.
Why don't you get yourself some grapes? You see the grapes in there?
Can I have my green beans?
Yeah, you can have your green beans. Eat your green beans, and I'll be out in a little bit, and I'll make you some chicken nuggets. Okay. Okay. Arslan, what's up, buddy? Hey, yeah, that's your merch pack is coming in carrier pigeon. Good to see you, friend. Has anyone ever had cotton candy grapes? And if you haven't, then I don't know what you're missing. Oh my God, I don't know how they do that. It's amazing. All right, I'm gonna do face in the crowd. I think carrier pigeon is probably more accurate than some of the FedEx and UPS shipments nowadays. She has grown since her 3.5 inches since November. That's expensive. Wait, $12 a pound for cotton candy grapes? Holy mackerel. I don't know how much they are here. Not that much. But yeah, 3.5 inches since her birthday. It's mind-boggling. It's like 4 months, 3.5 inches. It's like an inch a month. I don't even, or half. She's growing a half inch a month. That's really what it is, right? Something like that. Oh my God! Thank God she had an older sister, and we started saving all of her clothes, and we're getting all that. So this is for you, Mises. This one, this Joe pick. This face in the crowd. That's all right, Arson. That's more for us. More for me. I love him, man. Before all of this ever went down, another place, another town, you were just facing the crowd. You were just facing the crowd. Out on the street, walking around, facing the crowd. Out of the tree, out of the sky, into my heart, into my life. You were just chasing the crowd. You were just facing the crowd. Out on the street, walking around, facing the crowd. Face in the crowd. All right, let me play one more song, and then I'm gonna take a short break and get her chicken nuggets going and get some grapes out for her. The nuggets usually take about 10 minutes, and I'll just quick get those out to her, and then I'll have to put her to bed. But while I'm cooking her nuggets, we'll raffle off a few songs, so stick around for that. Let's do the live learn for JoJo. It's Angels by Thomas Rhett. JoJo, again, thank you for the bits. Thank you, everybody, for making that hype train hypey. It's very hypey. And we'll also raffle off some merch packs too. So stick around if you want to win some stuff. All right, let's pull this up. Face in the crowd. You were just Angels, Thomas Rhett. Angels, Thomas Rhett. Let's take a listen. JoJo, thank you. Oh, I've heard this before. Okay, Bono. I like this already, JoJo. You should have slammed the door, changed your lock, said adios to my savage heart. So eat apart, let me alone. Don't know why you were preaching, wasted good saving on me. Maybe angels don't always have wings. So Rita, good to see you. Let's get to the top. I think I got it. I think I got it. Let's go. Let's give it a try, JoJo. Ready? Don't talk to God like you always tell me you should. I don't live my life every day like you prayed that I would. I'm a mess of a man who listens to learn. You're the last thing on earth that I deserve. To slam the door, change the light, and say adios to myself. Heart to eat apart and let me alone. Don't know why you were patient, waste good saving on me. Maybe angels don't always have wings. Ain't the child of God, miracles wake up next to you. For too long I didn't know what I had, but dang, these days I do. If I make it to heaven, it'll bow here. But won't look at you and I'm there. You should have slammed the door, changed your lock, and said adios to myself. Heart to eat apart, left me all alone. Don't know why you were patient, wasted good saving on me. Maybe angels don't always have wings. And hello, hey, what do I know? 'Cause I didn't need drunk one through hell. Should have slammed the door, changed the lock, said adios to myself. Heart to eat apart, let me alone. Don't know why you were patient, wasted good saving on me. Maybe angels don't always have wings. Should've slammed the door, changed the light, said adios to myself. Heart to eat apart, let me alone. Don't know why you were patient, wasted good saving on me. Maybe angels don't always have wings. What a great fucking song that was. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to take a little short break. I'm going to go out. You're welcome so much, JoJo. Thank you for that live learn. I'm going to go out and make Peanut Pie a quick dinner before I have to get her ready for bed. We're going to do a free song, 3 free songs, courtesy. Let me say who they all are from. 1 from Tasteless, 1 from Bayside, 1 from JoJo. And then after that, we are also going to be doing a raffle for some tour merch packs, which I have right here. We're mailing those out as well. There you go. Everybody, I'll be right back. I'm going to go make some chicken nuggets. Oh, my God, I got a raid. All right. Should I do a quick song with Jason James? What's the next song? Maybe I should do the song real quick while you guys just got in here. Don't Rock the Jukebox. That's a quick one. Welcome in. I can't take a break when there's a raid coming in. Do Alan Jackson. Then Jason James, good to see you. To Alan Jackson. And then I will come right back. I got to go make some dinner for my little one. Don't Rock the Jukebox. I want to hear some Jones. Where is it? Don't rock the jukebox. There we go. Hang on. Free songs going up for In the Queue, courtesy Bayside, Tasteless, and JoJo. Putting the right, there we go, right key is, there it is. Jason James, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had an amazing www.com. Thank you for the follow. Don't rock the jukebox, wanna hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stone. Don't feel like a rocket since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Before you drop that quarter, keep on thinking mine. You got a whole broke hillbilly standing there in line. I've been down lonely ever since you left. Before you punch that number, could I make one request? Don't rock the jukebox, wanna hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. Don't feel like a rocket since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Got nothing rock and roll. Your heart's been broken, you need a song that's slow. There ain't nothing like a steel guitar, I'm a memory. Before you spend your money, babe, play that song for me. Don't rock the jukebox, wanna hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. Don't feel like a rocket since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go make some chicken nuggets and get my daughter some dinner. Don't go anywhere. Get inside that raffle. After this raffle is done, you will get a chance to win a tour pack. We'll raffle off a few tour packs. Raffle while I'm gone. I'll be right back.
So, you came out of nowhere and into my life. So, took me by complete surprise. Now I never wanna let you go. So, what do you wanna do with your time? So, would you wanna spend it by my side? Hold my hand tight as we roll. Now I never wanna let you go. I hope deep down that you will always know that my feelings are true and my heart is with you and my arms are open wide. All I have to say is so. So I wake to your words every day. So I hope we always feel this way. Be together and watch our girls grow. Now I never wanna let you go. I hope deep down that you will always know that my feelings are true and my heart is with you and my arms are open wide. And all I have to say is so. I have to say it so. Must have let the rock and roll get to my head, 'cause there's still some sins I haven't paid for yet. But when I finally find my feet, I swear to God I'm gonna keep them planted right here on the ground this time around. I rolled the dice and tried to catch some luck, and things ended up the way they ended up. I made this bed, I'm lying here, can't rewind and try again, so I'll get back to heaven bound this time around. Time keeps on rolling and life keeps on showing me still got a lot to figure out. I fooled around hearts and watched them break, but if I learned a single thing from my mistakes, I'll find some eyes to fall into. When I earn that I love you, I'm gonna love the way it sounds this time around. Time keeps on rolling and life keeps on showing me still got a lot to figure out. The future isn't something I can see, and perfect isn't something I can be. But as I turn another page at the ending of the day, maybe I won't let me down this time around. Scattered pieces across the floor. You may only have one piece, nothing more. More than one, and I may run completed puzzle, and I'll be done. Certain cracks will show the truth, but I will blind you with the light, mesmerized by my charm. I'll peek through the curtain, a glance in the dark, to protect myself from harm. Scattered pieces across the floor. You may only have one piece, nothing more. More than one, and I may run a completed puzzle, and I'll be done. Anything more, you will see the real me, the good, the bad, the ugly. Let your guard down, let it all go. Stop trying to hide, stop putting on a show. You scattered pieces across the floor. You may only have one.
I'm back. I left my glasses out in the kitchen, so I'm going to do my best to see everything. I got 9 minutes till the chicken nuggets are almost ready. Free songs were won. I'm sure the tour pack. Here's the tour pack. Tour packs are being mailed out. If you win a Just Joe sticker, a free download card, a button, a guitar pick, and a card that has links to a QR code for merch and also everything that's Just Joe. So get in on that. My pick from Tasteless. Nice pick. There you go, Vero V. Thank you so much. 16 months. Exclamation point. Join to win a tour pack. Courtesy of us. See you traveling around town with a girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I get a change in my pocket, just wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you, and I'll fuck her too. If I was richer, still be with you. Ain't that some shit? There's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm sorry, can't afford a Ferrari. That don't mean I can get you there. I guess he's Xbox, I'm more Atari. By the way you play your game ain't fair. I pity the fool that falls in love with you. Oh, she's still a gold digger, just thought you know. Oh, I got some news for you. Go on and tell your little boyfriend. See you traveling around town with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I get some change in my pocket, this wasn't enough. Fuck you and her, fuck her too. If I was richer, still be with you. Ain't that some shit? All of this pain in my chest to wish you the best. Fuck you. Yeah, I know that I had to borrow, beg and steal and lie and cheat, trying to keep you, trying to please you. Me love you and ain't cheap now. I pity the fool that falls in love with you. Oh, she's a gold nigga, just thought you know. Oh, I got some news for you. Really hate your ass right now. I see you traveling around town with a girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I get some change in my pocket, this wasn't enough. Fuck you and a fucker too. If I was richer, still be with you. Ain't that some shit? Although there's pain in my chest to wish you the best. Fuck you. Now baby, 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 why you wanna hurt me so bad? Tried to tell my mama, she told me this one is for your dad. And I'm like, why, oh, why, lady, yeah. I see you driving around town with a girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I guess it changed in my pocket, just wasn't enough. Fuck you and a fucker too. If I was richer, still be with you. Ain't that some shit? Although there's pain in my chest to wish you the best. Fuck you. Tatmore, thank you so much for the follow. VOD again, thank you for the resub. That's a long time. That's a long time, friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When are we doing? I don't have my glasses. I left them out in the kitchen. I got timer on the nuggies going. All right, let's do the Billie Jean as a show tune right now. Let's do Billie Jean. Then we'll get to Dave's request by the Gin Blossoms. Love the Gin Blossoms. All right. Billie Jean as a show tune. Pull it up. We've heard it broken down. Oh, I gotta look under Michael Jackson. I'm looking under Billie. I'm like, what the fuck? Come on, Joe. She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said, don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one who danced on the floor in the round. Said I am the one who danced on the floor in the round. People always told me, be careful what you do. Hi, can I read you a bedtime story? I'm going to sing. That's what I do. All right. Billie Jean as a show tune. So it's going to be a little upbeat, a little more talky in some spots. That's what I'm picturing. Maybe a big grandiose ending. All right? Here we go. Let's Billie Jean as a show tune. Did you hear about her? Who? Billie Jean. That beauty queen? Yeah, she's from that movie scene. Ready? She was more like a beauty queen, a movie scene. I said, don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one who danced on the floor in the round. She said that I am the one who would dance on the floor in the round. She told me her name was Billie Jean. She caused a scene, and every head turned without a dream, being the one who would dance on the floor in a round. Everybody now. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. Mother always told me, be careful what you love. Be careful what you do, for life becomes the truth. The truth? Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But that kid is not my son. I swear to you. She said that I am the one. But that kid right there is not my son. For 40 days and for 40 nights, love's on her side. Who can stand when she's in the man of schemes and the plans? Cause we danced on the floor in that round. So take my strong advice. Just remember to always think twice. Don't think twice, don't think twice. She told my baby we'll dance 3, and she looked at me and showed a photo. My baby cried, eyes were like mine. Who would dance? Oh my God, that friggin' timer scared me. On the floor in the round. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around with young girls' hearts. She came and stood right by me to smell a sweet perfume. Happened much too soon. She called me to her room. She called me to her room. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl. She said I am the one. But I swear, that kid right there is not my son. She said that I am the one. But that kid is not my son. Show tune, Billie Jean, I think. Something along that lines. All right, let me go get her nuggets out. Her nuggets are done. Get her fed. And in a little bit, I'll put her to bed. I'll be right back. We got some more songs in the queue. Don't go anywhere. Oh. So what you guys think of that? They're dino nuggets from Wegmans. All breast meat. Fantastic. Follow you down, Jim Blossoms, for Oncoming Storm. There you go, buddy. Yes, that's what I got. I got dino nuggets from Wegmans. They're fucking badass. They're really good. Thumbs up on the show tune. Thumbs down, middle. I guess I just picture them all like, should I am the one. I am the one. I am the one. I can see the girls dancing in the background. The backup singers kind of doing their little thing. It's too fucking funny. Great little song. Jim Blossoms, you forget. Some people are like, man, they had one hit. I'm like, they had multiple hits. I did forget my glasses again. It's all right. I can do it. Did you see the sky? I think that means we must be lost. Maybe one last time is all we need. I can really help it if my tongue's all tied now. Jumping off a bridge is just the farthest that I've ever been. Anywhere you go, I'll follow you down. Any place I know by heart. Anywhere you go, I'll follow you down. Follow you down, but not that far. No, we're headed somewhere. I can see how far we come. Still, I can't remember anything. Let's not do the wrong thing, and I swear it might be fun. It's a long way down, but all the nights we tried have come undone. Anywhere you go, I'll follow you down. Any place but those I know by heart. Anywhere you go, I'll follow you down. Follow you down, but not that far. Congratulations to all the winners in the raffles for the songs and the tour packs. How you ever gonna find your place? Running in an artificial pace. Are they gonna find us lying face down in the sand? So what the hell have we already been forever damned? Anywhere you go, I'll follow you down. Any place but those I know by heart. Anywhere you go, I'll follow you down. Follow you down, but not that far. Follow you down, but not that far. Follow you down, but not that far. Thank you, Dave. Maxenheimer, hello there to you. Welcome in. Congratulations to all the winners. Peanut pie. I can smell those nuggets in here. Damn. Jenny. That's our Jenny. What's up, Jenny? Good to see you. That's our Jenny. What's the next song? What do we got next? Who's up next? Come What May. Just Joe original. For Mises. Mises, again, good to see you last week, my friend. People watching was a lot of fun at the casino. Those two ladies up front, man. Oh my God, I thought I was gonna lose my shit on those two. I thought I was gonna lose my shit. I was trying to be. It always happens in that lounge. Not every time. Very often though, man. For some reason. Oh, Jenny, thank you so much for the bits. Peter Gabriel. Oh my God, dude. I was so glad you were there to see that. I didn't lose my cool, right? I was pretty cool, right? I handled it as best as I could without wanting to, like. I've lost my shit in that lounge before.
Turn off all the lights so the demons they won't stay. Open all the doors, hold the fears that fly away. Looking very hard for the words you wanna say, but you scream into your silence. Feel lost another day. Do you still remember? Storm with all its wonder. You will be the one. You will find your way. Sing high above the rest. Come what may. You've heard the lesson. You did not betray. Be proud of what you've done. Come what may. Wipe away the dust. Wipe away your blood and tears. Let go of all regret. Make sense of all these years. Let go of all the anger. No longer hide it with your fears. You pushed it to the limits. You have made this very clear. Do you still remember? With all its wonder, you will be the one. You did not betray. Stand high above the rest. Come what may. You've learned a lesson. You did not betray. Be proud of what you've done. Come what may. Come what may. Oh, you'll be the one. You will find your way. Sing high above the rest. Come what may. Learn the lesson. You did not betray. Be proud of what you've done. Come what may.
Thank you, Mises. Yeah, to make a long story short, to make a long story short, there was 2 older women and their husbands, and I swear to God, their husbands just couldn't wait to get to get away from what was. Oh my God, I can't even. All right, so anyways, these 2 women were up front with their husbands, and they were casually suggesting songs. They weren't tipping me, but they were after every song. Oh, play this, play this, play this, play this. I don't mind it if you do it once or twice. But when you're doing it after every song and you're like fucking my flow up, then I start having, some issues, So then I'm just like, man, they're not even tipping me. And then do this, do that, play something dancey. And they got to a point where they were just becoming like, hey, listen, I go, I don't tell you how to do your job. Good repair. Thank you, everybody. First time ever, maybe see you tomorrow, Homer Hops. Hell yeah, PZ Dell, come say hi. What do you do? Good repair. Thank you for the raid. Let's check it out. I'm about to play a song, but yeah, they were just getting a little too pushy to the point where I was like, what the F are you? Just like, you gotta this is some nerdy stuff over here. Oh, I follow you. Yes, I remember that. German repair. I do remember. It's all coming back to me now. Thank you so much. Hard repair. I remember. Once I went over to your page. Welcome back. It's really good to see you. Once I saw that. I hope you had an amazing stream. But yeah, needless to say, these women got to a point. Well, I want to hear your falsetto. I want to do this. Why don't you play something upbeat and dancey? Get the people dancing. I'm like, everyone is cool. I don't like it when people start telling me how to do my job. I don't mind suggestions, but I don't want you, you're not the only people in the room. And I was doing my best to not let it get to me. But then I got to a point, I'm like, listen, I don't come to your job, dude. Let me just do my thing. And then eventually they were just getting to a point where I was just like, listen, I go, it's making me uncomfortable. And I remember the husbands were just like, oh my God. And the one woman, I just eventually had to go away. The other one, I'm really not that mean. I'm like, I didn't say you're mean. I'm just saying, I'm like, you just got to let me do my thing. Like, I do this a long time. I know what's going on. If you want to hear something dancey, go down to the other parts of there's 3 bands playing down the hallway in these clubs. So just go down there, It was annoying. All right, I haven't played this song in a minute. Oh, let me just hear that first thing. Pretty much. Graphics cards, man. If you guys are not following, you do stuff on your stream that I don't know how to wrap my brain around. Tabby, it hurts my head. What's up, baby love?
Help me.
Oh yeah.
Squeeze it out.
Oh yeah.
It's so hard for me because I'm not strong enough. You're stronger than me.
You know what?
I got the top open.
Oh, you did. Oh, you know what? It needs to melt a little bit. Ices in the bag.
Vinny.
Give it a second. I got to warm it up with my hands. Yeah. That's why you can't get it out. I mean, even Daddy can't. Because that's the thing. You got to let them sit for a little bit.
That's your tattoo.
That is my tattoo. It's on my neck.
Did it hurt getting it?
Oh, yeah. The tattoos always hurt, baby.
Oh, no.
They hurt a little bit, but I like it. I don't mind it, right?
I would scream.
You might. Yeah, we have.
When you put my emoji.
Yep. So you can get these, the ices and also the slush puppies.
At Wegmans.
At Wegmans. I've never seen the ices until this year.
Oh my God, yeah. They're kind of new, but not really.
Ices are, I think ices are better. I like the taste of ices.
I like
better.
both of them because they're both kind of sour.
Yeah, the ices got a little like I don't know.
Like a little bit of a taste in
Yeah,
them.
like a tang to it. Like I like to call it a little bit of a tang.
I call it a little bit of a taste.
A little bit of a taste.
Yeah.
Wegmans is with a G.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'm gonna drop this. Thing getting it out, baby. It's coming. How was Greta tonight? Greta at
She
softball.
was good. She came here late because she was at her dad's.
Oh, no kidding. All right, I think I almost got it. Oh, yeah. It's got to work.
I'm warming my spoon up.
Yeah, too bad it's not a real one. You can put it over that one over there, but it would smell funny.
Ew.
I'm about to play Justin Bieber song.
What song is it?
I'm playing Lonely.
Oh, I love that song.
I know you do. There we go.
Yeah, yummy.
There we go.
Thank God it's not watery like the other day.
No, because gave it time to freeze. Just remember the next time you want this, take it out and let it sit out and for a little bit.
You can eat the rest. Eat the rest. I don't care.
Okay, once you're done with that,
Yeah.
and it's bedtime. Yeah, will you brush your teeth?
After this.
Yes, exactly. All right. Just let me get the vibe of this one. I haven't played in a while. Thank you, everybody. While I get my daughter some sugar before bed. What's my name? Sometimes I feel strange. Looking in the mirror, times that it's seeing somebody else. I can remember. Ready? Jenny's for you. Everybody knows my name now. Something about it still feels strange. Like looking in the mirror, trying to steady yourself, seeing someone else. Everybody's not the same now. Feels like our lives to change. Maybe when I'm older, it'll all come down, but it's killing me now. What if you didn't count it all? Nobody to call. Maybe then you know me. 'Cause I had everything, no one's listening, and that's just fucking lonely. I'm so lonely, so lonely. Everybody knows my past now, like my house was always made of glass. Maybe it's the price you pay for the money and fame and early age. And everybody saw me sick, felt like no one gave a shit. Criticized the things I did as an idiot kid. What if you count it all? Nobody to call. Maybe then you know me. 'Cause I had everything, no one's listening, and that's just fucking lonely. I'm so lonely, so lonely. I'm so lonely, so lonely. That's such a cool song. And like very real, man. For someone to speak like that, you forget, when someone has been famous their whole friggin' life you're welcome, Jenny. when everybody, I can't imagine growing up like in a bubble like that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you don't have no perspective. Everyone has opinions about you. And then when you're actually like, man, I'm just a person. And how do I? Here's the thing: we don't have perspective of what that's like. None of us became multimillionaires as like a kid, and everybody knew you as a kid. You became a superstar, an international superstar as a kid. None of us have that perspective, but they are human. You know, it's fucking weird, man. So great song, Bassman. Congratulations. A little bit off. 5-Finger Death Punch. Coming up. This is a song I definitely have to refresh. It'll all come to me once I hear it. 5-Finger Death Punch. A little bit. Now my fingers are all sticky. They sticky. Oh, yes. It's all going to come to me here in a second. Oh. That's right. That's right. It's a pretty simple song. They do. They more or less what you call butt rock, and it's not butt rock like your butt, you know. But this station plays nothing but rock, you know. So they do. But you know, listen, I got respect for 5-Finger Death Punch. They became very huge in a time when that genre of music really just doesn't pop like it does, and it became one of the biggest bands in that genre in the entire world. So thank you so much, Jenny. I'm a little bit off today, so I'm down inside of me's different. Woke a little off today, tell her something's wrong. I'm a little thrown off today, there's something going on inside me. I'm a little bit off today. A little bit off today. See, I'm a little bit off today. And can I put my finger on it? Get a little bit off today. Is it play the same old song? Do you really want to try today? See nothing in my reflection. I'm a little bit tried today. Feel like I could die today. I'm a little bit off today. Feel like I could die today. Yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, don't you know? Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. I'm a little bit off, ain't nothing you can do about it. I'm a little put off today, I could not tell you why. I'm a little bit fused today, around me's fucking crazy. I'm a little ticked off today, a little pissed off through the day. I hold a little white line and smile at someone I would love me. How to say goodbye to someone that I love. Couldn't even cry today, I think my heart is finally broken. Don't you see it in white today, reason why today. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. I'm a little too hot today. Got lost inside the sea of madness. Crushed a little bit hard today. Crushed a little hard today. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. There you go. Thank you, Bassman. Congratulations on that. I don't know which one of the raffles it was, but it was courtesy of Bayside and JoJo and Tasteless. Yes. Pilot Guy. You saw me in Seattle? Oh, man, Seattle was fucking lit. Seattle and Denver, man, and they both are amazing in their own ways. But we all said, man, we're gonna have after that show, we're like, fuck, it's gonna be really hard to play the next show. Like when you have a show that is that good, it's like the next show could be awesome, but it's like, man, there's something magical about Seattle. So freaking good, man. Pilot Guy, I appreciate you stopping in, man. Welcome to the family. And Seattle was lit. Arslan was there. Arslan saw it all go down. Let's do Here Comes the Sun for Tasteless. You won a raffle of your own raffle. Mike Parker, good to see you. One of the raffles was courtesy of Tasteless, and Tasteless won. So Tasteless, actually, you technically won your own raffle. I love it, man. This is for you. Thank you. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Matt Scarfield, thank you for the raid. Little Charlie, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little Charlie, it feels like since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little Charlie, the smiles returning to their faces. Little Charlie, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Sun, here it comes. Sun, here it comes. Sun, here it comes. Sun, here it comes. Matt, thank you again for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Little Charlie, I feel the ice is slowly melting. Little Charlie, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. It's alright. Welcome in, everybody. Quentin Butler, thank you for the bits. Music by SV, Jill Schill, QT Drummer, Kizzabear, Quentin Butler, Johnston, Max Skerfield. Again, thank you for the raid. How was your stream, friend? How was your stream? Thank you for bringing your peeps over. If you guys are not following Matt Scurfield, then what are you waiting for? I got an itchy beard. Oh, that's right, man. You played guitarist Gary Hoey. Berkeley. Berkeley grad. When did you graduate from Berkeley? And by the way, I have a soft spot for the Mariners. A kid from my hometown is their catcher, Tom Murphy. So, final countdown. Ice soccer. In a way, I like hockey. Hockey's a sport that I feel you got to be there to like really enjoy it. Like you watch it on TV. Part of me is like, man, you really just got to be there for it, you know? There's so much that goes into a hockey game that so can't be captured on television. Not just the game. That is one of the most, at least in the States, it's one of the most fan-driven sports. I can honestly say one of the most fan-driven sports. Not that all of them aren't, but hockey is very special. Hockey is a very special sport. I've talked about that before. So, the Barons Hideout Podcast. Thank you for the follow. Cabby. Little final countdown. You got it. Hockey fans are insane, but nothing touches European international soccer fans. Hockey fans are insane. European soccer fans, international soccer fans will literally kill a motherfucker. There was a guy that accidentally knocked the ball into the opposing team's goal. Not his fault. They lynched him and killed him. That would not happen in any other sport. Soccer is by far the craziest fans of them all. Tell me something crazier than that. Like a whole town or a country is like, we want to kill the guy. They'll run referees out. They'll kill referees. People have been killed, gone missing, drug cartels. Hockey. Oh, not hockey. I'm sorry. Soccer. That's all I got to say. We're leaving together. Still it's been well. Maybe we'll come back. Truth you can tell. Guess there is no one to blame. Leaving ground. Will things ever be the same again? It's the final countdown. The final countdown. Heading for Venus, still we stand tall. 'Cause maybe they've seen us and welcome us all. So many light years to go, things to be found. Sure that we'll all miss us so. Final countdown. Pilot guy, thank you for the bits. Final countdown. I guess there is no one to blame. We're leaving things never be the same again. It's a final countdown. Final countdown. Matt Scurfield, tour was great, man. I appreciate you. It was off the chain. 14 years since my last tour of the States and any facet. So things have changed, obviously, for me. Things have changed around the country. So much has changed. There was a lot of similarities, but it was different in such an amazing way. I had so much fun. I can't wait to do it again. And I love it that there was, it was just long enough. Just long enough. Just long enough, man. And Matt, if you want a song for raiding us, please let one of my moderators know. I appreciate it, man. We had a great stream. Falling Like Stars, James Arthur for Jenny. Melia, night all. Head to bed. It's always good to see you. Thank you for coming back. You are definitely part of this crazy family of mine now. James Arthur, Falling Like Stars. I got to remember how this one goes, Jenny. I appreciate it, Matt. Thank you. Again, if you're not following Matt, an amazing drummer, one badass motherfucker, then do so. Get one more shout out from Matt Scurfield, please. Falling like I can't spell fling. I can't. Hey, honey buns, are you done eating? All right, couple more bites, then you got to brush your teeth. We got to get you to bed. It's almost 10 o'clock, all right? Thank you. I can't even, I'm sorry, I spelled that wrong. There it is. I remember how it goes now. Thank you. Sweetie God, when come home. That's it. Sweetie God, when I come home, gonna hold you so close. Sweetie God, when I come home, I'll never let go. Like a river I flow to the ocean, I know you pull me close, guiding me home. I need you to know that we're falling so fast. We're falling like stars, falling in love. I'm not scared to say those words. With you in my not say we're falling stars, we're falling in love. Swear to God I can see 4 kids in no sleep. We'll have one on each knee, you and me. And when they've grown up, still a girl in the club. When I heard you hair up, 'cause you've had too much. I need to know that we're falling so fast, falling like stars, falling in love. I'm not scared to say those words. With you I'm safe. Falling like stars, we're falling in love. Swear to God every day won't take you away. 'Cause without you, babe, I'll lose my way. I need to know that we're falling so fast, falling like stars, falling in love. And I'm not scared to say those words. With you and it's safe, we're falling like stars. There you go. Thank you, Jenny. That's our Jenny. So brush your teeth, honey buns. All right, brush your teeth. Let me know when you're done. Come in and I'll take you up and tuck you in, okay? Q's open. We got a few more songs. We still got about another, I don't know, I can't read. It's almost 10 o'clock, so a little bit more. Of course, Jenny, always. I appreciate your support, as always. Hiya, Debbie. Thank you, Sandra Rogers. Little Rogue Joe. And I'm going to go put peanut pie to bed. Peanut pie. I'm getting donuts tomorrow. The donuts tomorrow at Glazed and Confused are banana split. Banana cream in the middle, yeast donut topped with chocolate whipped cream, and also a cherry, just like a banana split. It's so good. So good. Oh, the rose. Oh, my God. Jenny, you know how much I love this song. I've talked about this song and what it means to me, so I would love to play this song for you right now. Yeah, you did. That's right, man. Oncoming storm. Miss you, brother. I hope things get a little bit better, man. I am so sorry that you've been through what you've been through. I appreciate you coming in. MK. I got the wrong song pulled up. Hang on. MK Raid, MK Raid, MK Raid. What's up, everybody? It is a river. There it is. MK, I'm going to sing one of my father's favorite songs right now. Welcome in, everybody. MK, I love you, brother. Thank you for the raid, as always. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender breeze. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger in endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, it's all you see. It's too hard, afraid to break it, that never learns to dance. It's a dream, afraid of waking, that never takes a chance. Is the one who will be taken, who cannot seem to give, and the soul afraid of dying, that never learns to leave. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, just remember, in the winter, far beneath the bitter snow, lies the sea that we the stars love in the spring becomes our own. One more time. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, just remember, in the winter, far beneath the bitter snow, old school nerd, lies the sea that we the sons love in the spring becomes your own. Hang on. Oh, and Harp Train 2. Thank you, everybody. Jenny, thank you for requesting that. Old School Nerd. Thank you for the raid, friend. And MK, as always. Jenny, thank you so much. Pushing us into level 2. Thank you, everybody, for the kind words, man. Holy mackerel. I love that song. That song, it was my dad's favorite song. It was one of the very first songs I ever learned on the piano. And, man, it hits right here. Every time I play that song, I see my dad. He's smiling. And the crazy thing is I'm starting to look more and more like my dad every day. It's crazy. Jenny, thank you for the bits. Let me catch up on some of the news to follow. CT King, thank you. Minor Tor Forge, D Legend, Old School Nerd, thank you again for the raid. Asshat 3, Retroactive. MK, thank you for the bits. Jenny, thank you for the bits. Thank you so much, everybody, for the follows, the bits, and now a hype train. That's a great song. Apes, after this song, I'm going to put you up to bed, okay? Did you brush your teeth? Okay, thank you. There's a daddy shirt right on the back of where you sit on the couch, the one you wore last night, if you want to wear that as jammies tonight, okay? All right, thank you, baby. I'll be right out. All right. Gaslight Anthem for Oncoming Storm. Let's get this hype train a little going. If we hit that level 5, once again, we will spin that wheel. I'll either do a genre bender, eat bugs, eat Mexican snacks, which would be great, sing the chat, or cards, which are pick your poison, which is always spins up. There you go. Old school nerd. Thank you for gifting out the sub. I appreciate you. I learned. Old school nerd. I was talking about you earlier because and this is why I live learned a Sabaton song earlier. Which one was it? Oh, hang on. I'll tell you right now. It's the one, the Christmas one. Christmas Truce. Talking Scribe for the bugs. Person anonymously cheered 400 bits. Thank you so much. Old school nerd. Thank you. Yeah, I learned Christmas Truce, and I was like, oh my God. I'm like, dude, old school nerd loves Sabaton. You know, we got talking about it in Portland, and here you are tonight. So actually, yeah, it was pretty cool. I never heard that song, and obviously we all learned that it was about the Christmas Truce on the ceasefire that happened during World War I. So really cool, man. It's so cool, dude. It's weird how the friggin' universe works sometimes, ain't it, man? Ain't it weird? All right. We're going to do some Gaslight Anthem. The Gaslight Anthem is now back together. I never got my tickets for the show in Buffalo, and I'm regretting it because it is sold out. I don't know, Dave, if you got tickets for that show or not. You got both of us Joes, because that's where the conversation was happening that night. You got Joe Polizzi and myself all in there. So, I mean, I was so hip. I was hip to them already, but I never went down the rabbit hole. Now I've gone down the rabbit hole, and that's the second Sabaton song I think I've learned. So cool. Good to see you, friend. Let's do 59 sound. Keep that hype train going. Again, we hit that level 5. We spin this wheel. Yeah, I totally missed it too. I did see it, and then I totally forgot about it when I was on tour, and it is sold out now. It's a great little song by the Gaslight Anthem called 59 Sound. That's the song that introduced me to them. And I wonder which song they're gonna play when we go. I hope there's something quiet and mindful, peaceful and slow. And we float out into the ether, into the everlasting haunts. I hope we don't hear Molly's change before ocean light. 'Cause the chains I've been hearing now for most of my life, chains I've been hearing for the most of my life. 59 sound coming through the Grand Motors radio. Did you hear the rattling chains, hospital walls? Did you hear the old gospel choir when they came to carry you over? Did you hear your favorite song one last time? Did someone actually type Cajon? It was real close, wasn't it? And I wonder, were you scared when the metal hit the glass? See, I was playing a show down the road where your spirit left your body. And it told me on the front lawn, I'm sorry I couldn't go. Still know the words, her name and the reasons. 'Cause I know we were kids and we used to hang. Know we were kids and we used to hang. 59 sound coming through your grandmother's radio. She hear the rattling chains, hospital walls. Did you hear the old gospel choir when they came to carry you over? Did you hear your favorite song one last time? Young boys, young girls, young boys, young girls, ain't supposed to die on a Saturday night. 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 Feel a 59 sound coming through your grandmother's radio. You hear the rattling chains, hospital walls. Did you hear the old gospel choir when they came to carry you over? Did you hear your favorite song one last time? Young boys, young girls, young boys, young girls. Well, that song. I have a feeling they'll be back around, or at least somewhere within driving distance of Philadelphia or something like that. I went to the pilot show in LA. You were amazing. Thank you, Green Grader. Thank you, Carla. That song, when I first heard it, I'm like, what the fuck is this? I don't even know how I discovered Gaslight Anthem. It was almost on accident. And, so good. Thank you, Silent P47. Grim Gator, you saw me in LA. LA was so nerve-wracking for all of us. It was such a good night. I went back and was looking at some of the pictures from that night. And I was like, man, everyone was so nervous. It was the first night of tour, which is always a wreck, no matter who you are and how well prepared you are. And I remember I sat down that night and I remember doing a big shot of whiskey, walking up with another shot of whiskey. Chumbawamba is Anarchist, man. They are fucking an intense band. That's a whole other conversation for another day. But the whole night in LA, my leg was rattling, and everybody knows that rattling leg on here means I'm going for it and I'm nervous and everything else. And that's exactly what was happening that night in LA. But man, within halfway through sober, I was like, and someone's like, woo! Like the crowd went, I'm like, all right, whew, I can relax a little bit, but I knew it was going to be fun. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you making it over here to Twitch, man. That whole tour was fucking crazy. But yes, Chumbawamba. Crazy. Yanosh, good to see you. I'm going to go put my daughter up to bed real quick. I got a couple more songs to play before the end of the night. Don't go anywhere. I just got to get her up in bed because it's after 10 o'clock. It's way past her bedtime, but I want to get her up in bed. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll put all that stuff away. Let's just grab your stuff. I'm back. Sorry, everybody. Chavez Fluxington, welcome in. Let's put my daughter up to bed. Hey man, any raid, there's no such thing as small raid. A raid is a raid. I appreciate you. All right, I'm gonna play a Just Show original for Jenny. Called 7 Years. I send some love back to you, Chavez. I appreciate the raid. I hope you had an amazing stream. But yeah, Gaslight Anthem. Getting back to Gaslight Anthem. I don't remember how I came upon. Probably when I first got into Spotify, and I went down like a friggin' rabbit hole with them, right? And I think, Chavez, I'm giving you a follow right now. There you go, man. Thank you so much again for the raid. And then I was watching, I don't know, one of the music channels that I had, I don't know if it was VH1 or whatever, and they were showing a concert from like Leeds or something like that in the UK, and it was one of the festivals, and it was, they did Gaslight Anthem, and Bruce Springsteen got up and sang with them. I'm like, holy fuck, Bruce is like anointing these guys. So that's when it was really when I found out them. So here you go, Jenny. Jenny, thank you again so much. Here we go. Appreciate you, man. This is a Just Joe original here that I wrote for some good friends of mine on their 7th wedding anniversary, and they have now been married 15 years. So grew up worlds away, but somehow found each other. Crazy twists and lies sometimes makes you wonder how we made it through 7 years. It's gone so fast. I will promise you this: you will always be safe, right by my side, no matter what we shall face. Your soul I embrace, I can't deny you are the love of my life. Taught me how to live with your tongue just your way, with that heart of gold when you left me away. Thank you for a son and the mother you become. Our soul becomes one. You will always be safe, right by my side, no matter what we shall face. Your soul I embrace, I can't deny you are the love of my life. No, I ask too much sometimes. It's just my whole soul alive. You will always be safe,
right by my side, no matter what we shall face. Your soul I embrace, I can't deny you are the love of my life. I love that song for a lot of reasons. Jenny, thank you so much. Your dad loves that song. That says something, man. That's a generational thing, isn't it? Oh, thank you for anybody who loves that song. It is up to that point. I always wrote, like I've said this story before, but I'll say it again. Up to that point, I always wrote songs that were either for for myself or a project I was in. It was never somebody came to me, "Can you write me a song?" And I'm like, I don't know. You know, you gotta like, how do you, and then, my buddy Adam's like, well, my wedding anniversary's coming up. I'd really like you to write a song. What would that cost? I'm like, I don't even know. I've never done this. So, we worked out a little price and I'm like, let's fucking do it, and, Chavez, thank you so much. Thank you for the raid, man. I appreciate you. Come back anytime, man. I can't wait to check out one of your streams as well. Oh my God, I could imagine what an accordion must sound like with that. So Adam and I spent the better part of a few months getting to know each other a little bit more. We had met briefly on the road when I was touring with Black Label Society, and he said, and I just extracted things from his story because I'm like, listen, I'm going to write something about it. I got to know the story of you two. Got to know a little bit more about you. And I got to know them, and we got to become closer friends because of it. And, and then he's like, well, when are you going to write the lyrics? I'm like, I did, like when I sit down and talk to somebody, if I'm writing a song for them, I try to just sit there and listen to their story, and I'll extract different lines. I'm like, there's the line, like that's it. 7 years, boom, it's been 7 years, it's gone by really fast, And then he just kept saying, he's like, man, he goes, she grew up on the East Coast. I grew up on the West Coast. We just, sometimes we're completely different people because I'm a laid back, West Coaster and she's, uptight Jersey girl. Sometimes I'm a little too much for you. And, it's all these things. And I'm like, man, I can make something like that. So it ended up coming out. I remember recording it. I remember having a cold in the studio. And I'm like, man, even if you hear the recorded version, I'm not 100% like happy with the way the recorded version came out because my voice was, it wasn't 100%, but I made it happen, and the only part I can hear, no one else can hear, I just know what I'm more capable of. But I gave him a song and rocked it out. So really cool. It was a really fucking cool experiment and a way to challenge that I could do something like that, step out of my comfort zone and write it, man. So, and it's a song like that. I don't even give a shit if it sounds like it's going to be a hit. Sometimes you're writing and you're like, oh, I really wanted to have a hook. I really wanted to have it. When writing for someone else, you really need to concentrate more on getting the story down and what they want to convey. And if you end up getting a hook out of it, then even that's a bonus, in my opinion. So very cool. I hope I didn't explain awful too much, but I like to talk about that song because that song not only is special to Adam and Melanie, but it's extremely special to me. And obviously so many more people that I just never knew that connected with. Because that song was specifically written for somebody, so let's listen to Frank Turner. I haven't played Frank Turner in a while. Not this one, at least. This is a great song. Me and Oncoming Storm went and saw Frank Turner last fall. There it is.
That's right. Philly Live House. Thank you for the raid. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. About to do Frank Turner's song. Primordial Sounds. What's the sound? It's ringing clear. Thought that after all, something simple that's a rock song, table song. We thought after all, it was rock and roll. That's all coming back to me. I love this song. I knew this was coming from Oncoming. Everybody check this out. Hey yeah, friends and Romans, countrymen. Hey yeah, punks and skins and journeymen. Hey yeah, my sisters and my brethren, my time is coming near. Come yeah, to the soulless circus tops. Come yeah, toilets sucked into his sounds. Come yeah, bad your thoughts and bogus while the sound is ringing clear. Now who'd have thought, something simple as when rock and roll was save us all? Who'd have thought that after all, it was rock and roll? I haven't played this in a while, man. It's all coming back. Hey yeah, anybody could take the stage. Hey yeah, miracles for minimum wage. Hey yeah, these folks and songs of modern age was hope. Just in their arms, right here, right now. Elvis brings his children home. Right here, right now, you never have to feel alone. Right here, right now, teenage kids and gramophones, we hold them in our hearts. Now who'd have thought that after all, something simple as rock and roll would save us all? Now who'd have thought after all, it was rock and roll? All the saints, Helen, Cherry Lee, Johnny Griggs, still believe in the sound that has the power of Rage Temple and Tarrytown. I still believe in need for a guitar and drums, jazz with poetry. I still believe everyone can find a song that every time is lost they have won. Now who'd have thought that after all, something simple as rock and roll could save us all? Who'd have thought that after all, it was rock and roll? I fucked up that middle part. I totally forgot about the middle part. Either way, go actually listen to the actual version of that. I got time for one more. Philly House Live. Thank you so much for the raid. Rundown Rookie. Rundown Rookie is a hard Rundown Rookie. Love it, man. Philly. It's so good to see you, man. I appreciate the raid. That was a good night, man. All right, let's do one more song. Call night. I got to make Peanut Pie's lunch, get her ready. Hopefully she's falling asleep, man. She's got to be exhausted. She's had a rocking day. What am I going to close the night with? This has been a cool night. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate tonight. I've missed this. It's so good to see so many familiar faces and old faces and new faces. We're lucky. We are lucky to be here today. All of us are. Trying to find the perfect last song. I'm just scrolling for a second. Thank you, everybody, for stopping tonight. Thank you to the moderators for always kicking ass, keeping everything copacetic, like as I always say. Stick around. We're going to have a nice little raid. Philly House. I hope you had a great... Oh. I'm trying to find a song. Something's going to jump out at me in a second here. Jason Isbell song? Oh, 24 frames. Let's do this. DJ Mo Beats, I appreciate you hanging out. Welcome to the family. One last song. I'll be back. I'm going to do a Saturday afternoon stream, 12 to 4, 12-ish to 4-ish, somewhere around there on Saturday. So if you guys are hanging around on Saturday in the afternoon, we're also going to try to hit some of our European friends. Going to do it on Saturday. I haven't streamed on Saturday in an awful long time. Saturday, noon, Eastern Standard Time. This one's called 24 Frames. This is how you make yourself vanish into nothing. This is how you make yourself worthy of the loving you gave to you back when you didn't know the beautiful thing. This is how you make yourself call your mother. This is how you make yourself closer to your brother. Remember him back when he was small enough to help you sing. You thought God was an architect. Now you know something like a pipe bomb ready to blow. And everything you built, it's all the show goes up in flames. In 24 frames. This is how you see yourself floating on the ceiling. This is how you're happy when your heart stops beating. What happened to the part of you that noticed ever changing wind? This is how you talk to when no one else is listening. This is how you happy when your muse goes missing. I can vanish and drowning in a dream again. You thought God was an architect. Now you know something like a pipe bomb ready to blow. And everything you build, it's all the show goes up in flames. In 24 frames. One more time. Thought God was an architect. Now you know, sitting in the black hole, ready to go. You made some new friends after the show. You forget their names in 24 frames. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for a cool night. This was fun. Queen Bee, thank you for the bits. DJ Mobies, thank you for the follow. We'll see you guys on Saturday. If not, we'll see you next week on a Monday. Follow the Discord. Get inside there. Oh, Tony Smiley. Oh, you guys are going to have fun with my buddy Tony. Thank you once again to everyone. I got to go make some lunch. I got to make sure that Peanut Pie is down and sleeping. And we get up. One more last day of school for the week. Only 37 days of school left. So that's what I tell her every day. I'm like, 37, 36. We're doing a countdown. We're going to see Tony Smiley. Everybody, again, thank you so much. Have a great Friday. Tomorrow night, if you're in the area, Homer Hops, myself, Tyler Levs, and everybody else. So good to see everybody. Peace out.